Hello everybody, Court Hansen or Bad Ben55 here, back again with another diecast review. This time, actually going to be reviewing a few cars from NASCAR Authentics Wave number 5. By a few, I mean 8 out of 9. So, usually I do individual diecast review. I thought I'd kind of change it up and review almost the entire wave. So, yeah, I'll be going from left to right. Now you guys can't see it, but I do have every car except Dale Jr.'s number 8. Of course, I don't have that one because I already have it in 1/64 scale from Lionel Racing. So I got it before Authentics, before it was even announced in Authentics. Everything else here, I got a few comparisons too, just so we can see. And yeah, so now, can't see it, but we'll go through it. Over here, on the left side, I got Ryan Newman's car, Chase Elliott, Eric Almirola, William Byron, Martin Truex Jr., Dale Wallace Jr., Alex Bowman, and then Jordan Anderson. So, going from left to right, and like I said, sorry you guys can't see it, I zoomed in, but here is Ryan Newman's, I think it's Cook car. So yeah, this is of course the car he ran at Daytona 500. Unfortunately, it's famous for the wrong reasons. Overall, though, it's a very nice paint scheme. I was disappointed when it got canceled, and I'm so glad it made an appearance in Authentics. So let's open it up. Also, while I'm opening this up, some of you guys may realize that we are in a slightly different setup. I actually made a makeshift setup to use some natural light. So also just realized I'm opening it up by the microphone. Hope that is not really loud, but yeah. So here we go, and man, this thing looks good. There's the car, but of course, this is the, what do they call these things? They have a name for it, I forgot. They always say it all the time. Oh, here comes my cat. I wouldn't be surprised if he knocks stuff down. But this is just the normal hood, not plastic. You see NASCAR Authentics, 6, Ryan Newman's name, Cook. So, yep, we'll just kind of set that back there. And here is the car itself. So, angle the camera a little bit. We're actually a little bit higher up than I anticipated. So I might have to change that around. Well, can't really change it around at this point, but here we go. So a nice little look at the car. It's actually a very simple paint scheme. Yeah, it's simple as in the fact that it's just got a little bit of white, black stripe, and then blue. Roof is black, and there's a little black arrow right here on the hood. So, but the white, black, and blue comes together very nicely, especially on that 6, which I'm sure is giving a little bit of a Mark Martin look right there. So, yeah, I do really like this car. I'm so glad I was able to find it. I was actually able to find the entire Wave 5. So, that is the first time I ever found an entire wave and almost got the entire wave. But yeah. So, very nice car. Definitely recommend it since it's exclusive. We'll kind of set this one over to the side for now. So, next on our list, kind of see it right now, it's Chase Elliott's Napa number 9. So, only reason I really picked this one up, to be honest, and by the way, here is the entire wave. Sorry, it's a little sideways. So, only one I didn't pick up is right there, Dale Jr.'s number 8. But yeah, I decided to pick this one up though because they did look like they kind of fixed the Napa blue, which they kind of did before. And also, it's on the new Chevy mold. So, why not? And yeah, can't go wrong with the Napa car. I kind of hope they change the scheme for 2021, but we will see. So, once again, we got another hood. Got Chase Elliott's name, 9, Napa, non-magnetic. There's the Authentics logo. We'll just kind of toss that one back there as well. So as for the car, it's a simple 9 scheme, his main primary scheme that he's been running, So the only difference really Cup Series logo, but yeah. And actually, speaking of differences, here's a side-by-side with a 2019 Elliott. There you see the difference in the Camaro mold, and a little bit you could actually see the difference in the blue. So if you have a 2019, you think about picking up a 2020, there's your difference, is the blue color. Of course, another minor difference is that UniFirst is on the car now. Also, the Hooters logo is above the new logo. I did not know that. So, yeah. That slight difference in blue is actually, I really like it. I did not notice it was that much different. So moving on to the next, I guess, and of course this one's gonna be a little bit of a longer video. Oh, there goes William Byron. Just kind of set him up in the background. But a little bit longer video because obviously reviewing 8 cars. So, but here we go. We got the next one. It's Eric Almirola's Smithfield primary paint scheme. So hoping they can make the newer paint scheme he ran kind of during the summer. I haven't really paid attention, but did he revert back to his old scheme? By old, I mean this one, of course. So, once again, got a magnet, and here's the car. I'm in a bit of an awkward position right now, so bear with me. But here we go. Once again, we got the hood. I think I said magnet a second ago. But Smithfield 10, got Eric Almirola, black and white. Once again, non-magnetic, and you got the NASCAR Authentics logo. So that makes it 3 hoods. So there's actually one more. But yeah, here's his die cast right here, Eric Almirola. So it's just a simple Smithfield 10 scheme he's been running for a while. I'm kind of glad they changed it up during the summer. So it's cool to see a new Smithfield car. And speaking of Smithfield, one car that I wish they'd produced, I don't know if anybody remembers it, but his 2018, he ran that Smithfield special scheme. It had red and all that, and it actually looked really nice, and I was kind of disappointed they never made. I don't know if they never introduced it or if it got DNP'd, but never seen that scheme. He never ran it again, so of course there's no chance to get produced again. So now I do have the 2019 as well, so we kind of compare them. Actually, the first thing I noticed, and this is on the left, is the authentic, and left is is from Lionel Racing. The Mustang badge is actually a bit brighter. So that's a weird detail, but yeah, you can see Smithfield kind of the same there. If we compare them side by side, oh crap. Sorry about that. If we compare them side by side, doesn't look like a single difference. A few difference in sponsors, actually. There's a lot more sponsors on the right here, as you can see. So yeah, of course you got the Cup Series logo, and yeah, Mobile One is now on the vehicle as well. So it's like just a few more sponsors. Otherwise, it's exactly identical to 2019. So if you have the 2019 car, really the only difference, a few sponsors, Cup Series logo. That's all up to you, personal preference. Now we get to finally move on to William Byron. Kind of fell earlier. It's this Daytona dual winner, which was the sea glass car there. Man, I said that weird. So let's go ahead, kind of open it up. Yeah, this was a car. It got released, and I almost bought it. I decided not to, and luckily it got made. I actually kind of like these colors. Too bad he only ran them in the duels, but and I think he ran that at Daytona, but I could be wrong. But yeah, so they do give you a little bit of a winner card. So you see race version top right, and you got blue green vacation duels, William Byron, blue green vacation duels #2 champion or winner. This race was in Daytona Beach, Florida, of course, at Daytona, February 13th, 2020, dual winner. So of course before everything happened. But yeah, race took just under an hour at 52 minutes. Started 4th, finished 1st, of course. There was 1 caution for 5 laps, 60 laps total. So that's pretty good considering. And he only led 3 laps and won by 0.117 seconds. So throw the stat card back there. Here's the paint scheme, and these colors, it's very weird. It's kind of, at first I didn't like it, I'm gonna be honest. When they announced the schemes, it was kind of, it just looked like a very dim version of the Exalta car that we currently have. But once it ran on track, looked pretty good, and it was cool to see him winning it as a William Byron fan. So we'll do a quick little 360. Also, the white numbers, I kind of wish they would stay some more. I don't know. I really like them. I think It's probably an unpopular opinion, but I like them. And for reference, I do have a 2018 Exalta car. So if you're wondering what the colors look like, there you go. You can see the kind of a darker blue versus the lighter blue. And then you can see how the flames are a lot darker, more bright. Sorry, they're more bright on the 2018 and they're a little bit more dim on the 2020 Seaglass car. I almost want to say grass for some reason. So there's a comparison. I really like that scheme. And I kind of wish you ran it some more. I do hope that they can change up the Exalta scheme some more in regards to color combinations. I personally like it. You know, the scheme itself is pretty good. You can't really change it. So it'd be kind of cool if they just changed up the color combinations. Like when he ran to iRacing, he had the all black and blue color car, and that was pretty cool. So, yeah. Now our next car, and actually our last comparison, is Martin Truex Jr.'s number 19 Sirius XM car. So there's actually a few cars on this list I was hesitating buying, but in the end, why not? So let's open up Truex Jr.'s car. I do have his 2019, which is why I said the comparison is actually the last car that I can compare, since the other three I do not have. Well, I don't have any references, so I don't have, you know, the previous paint schemes. But anyways, here's Martin Truex Jr.'s Sirius XM number 19. And yep, looks like kind of got a little bit of problem, a little bit, as most people like to call it, suspension on the left side. But yeah, so this car, well, it doesn't look different when you're looking at it. When you compare it, there's a pretty big difference. And also, sorry for background noise. I'm sure you guys can hear that. Yeah, they're playing a ghost game, Phasmophobia. So if you like Phasmophobia, check out my other channel, Bandit Plays. Yeah, channel Little 360. One thing that people don't see, it's kind of hard to see. Actually, you can kind of see it right there. And I did not know this until I seen a 124 review on it. But there's the little kind of bars and stuff to, like, oh, what are they called, man? My memory's been poor. If you watched my last few videos, it should be out by now. I keep forgetting everything. But yeah, but you can see, you know, represent radio stuff, Sirius XM. And that's something I did not know. Now, here it is, 2019, and immediately, the only difference, they fixed the blue color. That's really the only difference. Actually, there's some difference on the hood, or the roof I'm looking at. So I just hit my camera. But yeah, you can see that it kind of was a teal color before, which didn't look that bad, but the dark blue just kills it. So you can see a few sponsored differences, of course. But yeah, that dark blue looking really good. Also, you can see, actually, I didn't notice this on the Toyotas, but look at the Toyota logo is red there versus the old Toyota logo. Just a minor difference. Now, what I meant when I was talking about the roof is 2020. I don't know if this is an error or not, but there's a lot more black between the roof rails. You could really see it on the top of the blue 19 versus this one, blue 19, the 2020. But yeah, also a minor difference, but it's hard to tell. No, they didn't. Okay, never mind. Looked like the Toyota logo was brighter, but that's just a lighting problem. So, but yeah, you can see overall the Sirius XM logos, the blue is darker, looks better in my opinion. So if you like the teal, then stick with the 2019. So moving on, as we have Alex Bowmanfall in the background, we got Bubba Wallace's 43 U.S. Air Force car. So let's pull it back here. So yeah, also, actually, wait, I did forget to show the trinket for Martin Truex Jr. Trinket. Ooh, what is this? Is this a sticker? Or just, I think it's a sticker. Well, we'll open up Bubba Wallace here in a second. But here's Truex Jr.'s thing. Very flimsy. It could be, it might be a sticker. It looks like it might be. But yeah, very flimsy and actually almost bent it on accident. So be very careful if you get one of these things. They bend really easily and you don't want to crumble it up. So now on to Bubba Wallace's car. Now, some of you guys may realize if you put the pieces together, I did say that I don't have a comparison for this car. Yes, there was a 2019 car released. Unfortunately, I did not buy it. So I do really like this scheme. Now, I know there's mixed opinions on Bubba Wallace, but I'm not going to get into it. Although, definitely cool that he is moving over to a Toyota team, moving over to the 23. So that's cool. Of course, a lot of people heard that news, so I'm sure people are sick of it. But here's his card, another little bendy piece of paper. So, U.S. Air Force 43, Bubba Wallace. And man, I did miss the old U.S. Air Force cars. Those things were nice, but cannot argue with this. So, of course, you know, got the matte gray and just cool representing U.S. Air Force aircrafts and all that. Don't know exactly. I forgot what it's, you know, exactly copying, but so sorry about that. And then just some of the minor details, like all the lines and bolts and panels and stuff. So as you can see all over the car. So very cool. I'm glad I was able to finally get the U.S. Air Force car. So yeah. Also, I find it interesting because this is something that Chip Ganassi Racing does, and apparently so do Richard Petty Motorsports. But you got the sponsors in front of the numbers, kind of where the contingencies used to be. Like you see McDonald's and Alsco right there, so that's kind of cool. It's different. It does kind of conflict with the start of like the mouth, the teeth, and all that, but it's not that bad. It's not, you know. You can still see it's obviously there. So, also, that number color, I think it should be brighter. No, I think, you know, it's like this on the car, but also it's a lot brighter in my camera. But honestly, I think a brighter color might look better, but I don't know. It's such a weird combination. So, moving on. And I don't think combination was the word I was actually looking for. But yeah. We got Alex Bowman's Lumar Films, Window Films 88. So another Bowman car for this year that I got. And actually, this is one that has the hood. So, yeah. I know a lot of people actually dislike this scheme, and I can kind of understand why. It's such a weird color combo with the number. I don't think people actually dislike the scheme itself. It's just, what is with the blue number? It's a unique color combo. I like the red, the orange, the yellow. What's with the blue? So kind of reminds me of like Arizona for some reason. Yeah, here we go. So we got Lumar Window Films 88 Alex Bowman. So the hood magnet. Yeah, I don't know what Dale Jr.'s car was, so I can't tell you, you know, if that truly is the last hood magnet. So I think he got a sticker, but I didn't really pay attention. But yeah, here we go with the Lumar Films car. I think this is my first Lumar Films 88, which is why I'm not doing a comparison either. But yeah, Bowman's had a lot of uniques, or not unique, but a lot of cool sponsors over his time at Hendrick. Oh great, there goes the dogs. But it'll be interesting to see him drive the 48 Ally car. I kind of wish they stuck with the 88. I would have loved to see Ally 88. Because that's Bowman's number, basically, at this point, is the 88. But instead, going to 48, so that kind of sucks. But, oh, well. And also, I want to know your guys' opinion. What's your opinion on, well, of course, Bowman going to the 48 and the 5 coming back with Kyle Larson? So, I think that's kind of cool. I was kind of hoping they bring back the 25, but it's cool to see the 5 back on track, hopefully, here in February. But yeah. And this is another one of those simple paint schemes. An all-white car. You got a red line, an orange line, and a yellow line that gets cut off. It kind of sucks, though, because it's really only on the sides. You see the roof, it doesn't continue. Same with the deck lid, but it kind of does look cool back there. and then the back is just black. There's those blue numbers I was talking about. So I think when he first had the Lumar car in 2018, it was white numbers, looked pretty good, and then 19 they were like, oh, here's blue, and then 2020 they followed the same thing up. But yeah. So we have one more car to do, and that's Jordan Anderson's number 3 truck, K-Seal. It's actually a raced version, believe it or not, of Daytona. So this is when he finished second in the Daytona race, racing earlier this year in 2020 against it was Grant Enfinger. He was racing against Grant Enfinger. And here comes my cat, so say hello to him. But yeah, it's been a while since I got a truck diecast, so it's kind of nice to get one. And I'll continue to get more as my cat walks across the screen. So here's the card that comes with it. So number 3, Jordan Anderson. See Jordan here with his truck, Jordan Anderson Racing. Definitely what are you doing, Cheeto? But yeah, definitely one of the fan favorites now in the truck series. So let's read this. Anderson battles it out at Daytona. Jordan Anderson was the talk of Daytona following the runner-up finish in the 2020 Next Era Energy 250 NASCAR Gander RV and Outdoors Series. Whoa, that's long. Season opener, the 28-year-old underdog driver was in position for his first career victory and banged doors with the eventual winner as the checker flag waved. The eventual winner, of course, being Grant Enfinger. The 0.010 second separation between the two was one of the closest finishes in history, and it was a highlight moment for Anderson and his family operated team. Sorry to everybody that I just hurt while reading that. So onto the truck. Pretty neat scheme. Yeah, he actually raced a scheme. I don't think it was this exact one, but one very similar. It might have been this one. But he raced at Texas this weekend, except for it had the little Texas state kind of clip art right there. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, it's a nice truck and another matte finish. So a handful of matte cars. Wait, why am I saying a handful? There's only one matte car this wave. Two. Because of Bubba Wallace. But yeah, this thing's looking pretty good. Nice black, white, a little bit of orange on it for K-Seal. So it's a cool truck diecast. Got the number 3, Jordan Anderson. One of the first times that Jordan Anderson's truck has been produced in 1/64 scale. See the K-Seal logo. A bunch of sponsors back here on the bed of the truck. So Capital City Towing and all that. Lucas Oil. I'm actually wearing a Lucas Oil shirt at the moment. Random detail right there. Yeah, he's got a bunch of sponsors on his truck. Just, yeah. Hopefully he could continue to do better. I think, he got a top 10 this weekend, past weekend, since it's almost Friday. It's almost Martinsville racing. They're supposed to race tomorrow, guys. So, at the time I'm recording this, I don't know when this will be up. Probably, by the time this is up, Martinsville race will hopefully be done, unless, it gets delayed until, next Friday, like Texas did. So, but yeah, pretty good truck, and overall I'd recommend getting it. Actually, a lot of these vehicles in this wave I'd recommend. Of course, like I said, the 9th car that I did not get was Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s Filter Time Chevy Camaro Z01. It's actually a 2019 Camaro. I do have a review out for that one if you want to watch it. Not the Authentics, but the Lionel Racing. So that's something, you guys can check out if you want to. So it's pretty cool to the car. I already got it. That's why I didn't get it. But all the other cars in this wave, yeah, I got them. As for my favorites from this wave, so they have to be these two, 6 and the 24, as well as Anderson's 3. Those are really cool to get. 6 is exclusive. I think Jordan Anderson's truck is exclusive. But But yeah, it's cool. 24, 43, pretty solid wave overall. You know, you got a few primaries mixed in there, like the 9 and the 10. And then, you know, technically a 6. And you got a few other random sponsors and exclusives. So overall, this is really good wave. That's why I got a lot of these vehicles. So actually, at the time of the video, they did just release Wave 6. Yeah, they released Wave 6 earlier today, this morning. Looks okay. I don't know how many diecasts I'll be buying from that wave. I was kind of hoping there would be more exclusives and stuff. They do have Elliot's truck, which I'll be trying to get since I did not even see that appear. So, yeah. But that's gonna have to do it for this video. Nice, long, something different. You know, it's been a long time since I reviewed a bunch of cars at once. So I used to do that before, back when it sounded like a 3-year-old. So, but that's gonna conclude this kind of overview of Wave 5. I wouldn't call it a review, but I'm gonna call it overview of most of Wave 5. So, with that being said, this is Court Hansen, or Batman 55, signing out.